Hey Scrappers, it's Vanessa here, and today I have a layout for SPIEGELMOM Scraps, and I'm showing you the background that I created. And if you want the how-to on how I created the background for this page, you can hop over to SPIEGELMOM Scraps YouTube channel, and that has the how-to video of how I created this background. I really love how it turned out. There is tons of texture, and I tore the paper and added sequins into the torn elements on the page. So really fun background technique, maybe something that you might want to give a try. You can find the links in the description box, as well as a link to the shop. So if you want to grab some sequins to give this a try, you can always do that. And you can use Vanessa 15 and it will save you a little bit on your sequin purchase. So I am now working on my photos and the rest of this layout since, like I said, I have created my background. And I am just taking these pattern papers. I had a scrap that was sort of a text peach pattern paper with a white text, and then I have this green pattern paper with the polka dots, and I'm just going to go ahead and cut some mats. My photos are 3 by 4, so I'm just going to mat these photos twice with these two pattern papers. I do go ahead and scuff up the edges, but I do believe I do that off camera. I wanted to scuff up the edges basically since the rest of my layers and everything else on this page had that sort of torn element. I thought it kept in keeping with the background. So I'm just going to lay out here on the video how I plan to embellish this page. So once my photos are matted and in the sort of location where I plan to place them, I strategically wanted to have the little bunnies that are on this pattern paper. I wanted to have them showing, so that's why I did cut it and made sure that the photos covered both sides of where I cut that paper so that I could span it across and have the bunnies on either side of my photos. I do believe that's a Maggie Holmes pattern paper. I have no idea what collection it might have been from, but I'm pretty sure it was a Maggie Holmes. The rest of these are I don't even know. They're all pattern papers from my stash. Some of them came from some pattern paper stacks. I just have completely lost my train of thought. But needless to say, they're all older pattern papers. I really just pulled them together by going by the colors that were in the sequin mix that I was using and kind of what fit with the photos. I kind of let that drive the colors that I used for this page. So that's why you see all of those peaches, or sort of a peachy pink kind of tone, and then the sort of teal green color. And so I'm just playing with a whole bunch of ephemera here. I have some tickets, some banners, some labels. I have a little rainbow. I have some tabs and some florals. A lot of these are actually digital prints that I just went ahead and cut out. So that's the florals and the butterflies, and then other pieces like what you see me putting down there, that is a puffy little sentiment piece from Pink Fresh, and then I just have some random stickers that are from some sticker sheets. So lots of stash diving for this page, which is great. I tend to like to do that. I don't stick to one manufacturer. I tend to jump around, and so I definitely took advantage of using lots of just bits and pieces from my stash that fit the color theme. So I'm just going to create sort of that diagonal embellishing on this page. It kind of flowed and it worked with how I had torn the paper and where my mixed media had actually gone on this page. And so it worked out to do just sort of two embellishment clusters, one at the top left and one at the bottom right. I really like how this turned out. I am going to go ahead and glue all of this down off camera so you don't have to watch all of that. And I do pop up some of the elements, and I definitely, on all the florals, I kind of rough those up a little bit so that it gives them some dimension when I glue them down. And there you see I have everything glued down. I did not show putting my title on, but I did go ahead and I had some alphas. It's really hard to see the part of the title that's on the photo. In real life, you can see it a lot better, and probably in the still photos you see it better. But it actually says new and then babies. And if you haven't figured out, these are baby bunnies. And this is our, I want to say, our second or third batch of baby bunnies that we have a mama bunny that has made a little nest, and so for the last couple of years she comes and has her babies in this little nest, and so we always know when there's new babies because our dog, when the dog goes out, immediately finds those babies in that nest, and we end up having to sort of, every time she goes out to potty, we have to stand around the little baby bunny nest so that she's not sticking her nose in in the poor bunnies. But it's kind of fun to watch them kind of get bigger. They're almost out of the nest at this point of this picture. But it's kind of fun to see them all the way from their little tinies until they get bigger like this. I think when I took this photo, probably within a day or two, they were out in the yard eating grass, and then they leave the nest altogether and they go do their bunny thing wherever. But yeah, this is like our third batch of bunnies, I think. And so yeah, these are just some cute little bunny pictures. I can't help but document them every time they end up in our yard. And so I am just finishing up this page with sequins, because you can never have too many sequins on a page. I'm just kind of dotting them in clusters of 3 around my embellishment clusters at the top and bottom. And once those are down, that's going to do it. I will have still photos coming up. And like I said, don't forget to check out the description box below. You can check out the how-to video. You can check out the store, grab some sequins. She has more than just sequins. She has everything you need to make sequin pockets. She has homemade items. She has lots of different adhesive. So yeah, be sure to check that out. It's a great place to get things like adhesive and other bits and pieces that you might be needing. So there you have it. That is going to complete this page. And with that, guys, I will catch you on the next one. Have a great day, everybody. Bye-bye.